All right, my tubers, we're back for some more drafting here on Arena. Some more of this, not Brothers War, I was about to say that. Some more of this Arena Cube. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe buttons. And yeah, leave a comment down below. What would you first pick out of this pack? This does not look like a very thrilling pick one, pack one out of a cube draft. We forced mono black in yesterday's video, and we got a nice amount of wins there. Maybe we try forcing mono white here. We'll go down the list. Try to force on stream today. I forced mono blue Yorion Companion, which meant I had to play 60 cards in my main deck, and we actually got to 5 wins with that one. So pretty funny, although I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, maybe I'll just take this Venerated Loxodon. Go into red. Sorry, white. Let's do it. Let's go white weenies, unless I get an Oracle of the Alpha passed to me, which I will slam dunk pick. Okay, this is not a very good start to mono white, I will say. Usually Elish Norn is not a card you want in the more aggressive white decks. So I guess we can take like Precursor Golem here, or we can take like Godless Shrine if we are forcing mono white, which I think I'm going to try to do. Maybe we go down the list of mono colors, forcing them. I guess the Godless Shrine, then? What benefit would Godless Shrine give if I'm forcing mono white? Is there some black activated ability? There's no, like, Scrap Heap Scrounger type thing here, is there? So in that case, I'd rather just take the Elish Norn to cut off the white signal. Let's do it. Where are the white cards? Oh my gosh, this is going very poorly. Elish Norn and Realm Cloak Giant are not the cards you're looking for in mono white, or at least the aggressive mono white. I don't think there's like a controlly mono white you can end up doing. Maybe we make a pivot. Maybe I take Torbran here then and look to be mono red instead. Because after first picking Loxodon, we have not seen a single good white aggro card. All right. Take the Torbran and see if maybe that can be a thing. No, no indeed. We did just pass Argoth, and now we're seeing Titania, but I'm not going to take that. I mean, Unbreakable Formation and Dancing Sword are fine playables. I actually like Unbreakable Formation quite a bit. There's a Spirited Companion here as well, although I don't think that's particularly exciting. Okay. Ranger of Eos. Couple of red cards here. Sheesh, this is not going well. Do I take the Ranger of Eos and stay forcing the mono white, or do I now take like Dragon Rage Channeler and kind of, or even Lightning Strike and kind of hedge for the mono red? So forcing something in cube is doable because you'll end up with enough playables. It's just, it's not recommended, I'll say. But I think in cube, if you want to draft something specific, that's, you know, you're more than welcome to try to live your life and have your fun. But I don't care for Ranger of Eos enough. I'd rather take the Dragon Rage Channeler and see, maybe. All right, Clarion Spirit, there's good. No good red cards there. I mean, the Hazard's fine, but yeah, you know what it might have been? There might just not have been no white cards, good aggressive white cards opened in the initial pack. Like, we're seeing Vanguard and Welcoming Vampire 7th pick here, and I'm going to take the Vanguard for the more aggro, plus harder to kill. I think that's exactly what it might have been. There were just very few white cards opened, and as a result, my resolve was tested. So, I'm not expecting to get any more playables, basically, out of this first pack, right? We saw very, very few white cards in the first, 5 picks or so. If we're extremely lucky somehow, we could get that Welcoming Vampire back, but I would highly, highly doubt that. Maybe Ranger of Eos comes back, but again, like I said, that's not too important. But yeah. All right. Whew. We'll make this work as we pass a Karn Living Legacy. What would we play in mono white? Maybe Field of Ruin, or again, just take the Unholy Heat for like the hedge of the red. We'll build 2 different decks. How about main deck white, sideboard, we'll have a mono red deck. We'll never mash them together. We'll just have two completely separate mono-colored decks. Got the Shrine Wield anyways, whatever. I guess Kyodai is kind of a, well, not that we're going to do that, but can you imagine a mono-white deck with the ability to activate Kyodai? That would be funny. There's probably some reason in mono-white to be running some kind of, maybe there's like some, is there a white card that has like a different color flashback? No Rally the Peasants type thing. There's that Realm Cloak Giant on the wheel. Again, probably just take it to cut off the white signal. But yeah, that was... First pick Loxodon, second pick Elesh Norn, third pick Realm Cloaked, if we had taken just every single white card, but those had wheeled anyways, and yeah, like Sword. Sword is okay. It's like a bad Bone Splitter. Alright, looks like nothing of note wheeled, so we're still sticking with it. I'm taking white cards. Holy crap. Don't get me wrong, March of Otherworldly Light is completely playable. So is Mightstone Weakstone, but these are not the cards you're looking for. I'm going to take the March. Mightstone Weakstone, probably not at its best in mono white. Argosy I could see being okay. But yeah. Feels like the white is just not getting opened more than anything else, so stick with it. March, pick one, pack one. Wandering Emperor's pretty good. There goes an Hourglass Coven that card did some crazy work in our mono black deck, but this Wandering Emperor is just fantastic whether you're being aggressive or not. Just a lot of good value. Doesn't look like we're gonna wheel anything here. A lot of good cards in non-white colors. Elves, Thragtusk, Gargaroth, Coven.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide.
Lay down arms, I guess, if we're gonna be mono-white, is reasonable. Could also take like the hearse or something and try to wheel lay down the arms, because, well, you should be able to wheel this. A Braid and Glorybringer getting past. Eater Virtue's probably okay as well. But I kind of like taking the white card just, again, to cut off the signal more than anything else. Mana Tithe. Love this card. Whether you're aggressive or control-y, I think the Mana Tithe is fantastic. I think it's at its best when you're going to be a creature-based deck like this. You know, you can push down a lot of early threats and then just have a one-mana counter is really nice. But I think this fits into any white deck, basically. I know a lot of people don't like this card. I mean, obviously it's a terrible top deck, but it will win you more games than not, I feel. Lunarch Veteran... Lyra? Man, if Lunarch Veteran was any kind of card, I would take it. But at least Lyra has some utility, because there are a lot of, again, creature-based decks in this format, so sometimes you just resolve something like a Lyra and they can't deal with it and you win. Languish, Midnight Clock, Epiphany, all cards I like. You could try to run Mindstone in mono white. I don't think that does much, though. Alright, good choices. Lorn of the Third Path, Remorseful Cleric. Harvester's fantastic for the same reason that Lyra is. I mean, in addition to being a 3/5 flyer with only crew 1, offsets a lot of the other aggressive decks. I might be able to take the Harvester and wheel one of these. I kind of like doing that. Or at least attempting to wheel one of those, I should say. Nothing here but a Mutavault. But a Mutavault is good. War Boss going around. Looks like Mono Red might have been like slightly better in the end. Oh god. Sublime Epiphany here now as well. Eek. Alright, well, I have like 12 playables. And we might not wheel too many cards here. So this is going to be a very, very large problem. I said you could force something and you should end up with enough playables, but I think the conjunction of just the... Oh, God, this Coven is so absurdly late. I think the fact that there weren't many white cards opened, which I'm pretty sure is true, and the fact that there might be another player in white means that we might have ended up like this. I mean, I'm just making excuses now, but Truth is truth. I mean, look, we have no 1-drop creatures. We have 2 2-drops. Kind of some 3-drops. Look at these braids and stuff go around as well. This is very bad. Alright, Eater of Virtue. I'm going to stick to my guns. We might end up with an unplayable deck. Epiphany and Clock Wheeling. It's funny that I was able to draft a 60-card mono blue deck earlier, and I'm hardly going to be able to scrounge together what seems like 23 white playables. This might be a deck where I have to run the Elish Norn. Alright, pack 3, save me. Save me with a Lion Sash, a Restoration Angel, a Yorion. How good is Restoration Angel here? Pretty medium, but I guess we'll take it over Sash. I do not care for Processor. I never have. Let's take the Angel. Maybe we get past like a Blade Splicer or something. Okay, there's a lot of good cards here. We have a Sanctuary Warden, a Spellbinder, and a Thalia. Even a map wouldn't be bad if we didn't wheel anything else. I think I have to take one of the cheap spells because we already have quite a bit of top end, and I would love to cut Elish Norn, for example, if possible. This is close, but because, I mean, look at our creature count. We have 6 right now, so I think the Thalia would probably end up hurting us more than not. Let's take the Spellbinder here. Man, Cave of the Frost Dragon over nothing. Just look, there's no white card in this pack. I think that's exactly what's happening. We're just not seeing white cards. Soon's Intervention, Elspeth Resplendent. Soon's is good, but it's 6 mana. I mean, Elspeth is decent. I don't want either of these cards, honestly. I guess a Planeswalker's maybe a little bit better.
To learn more about this city.
Now, there's a Benelish Marshal. My creature count is a whopping 7 right now. With a couple vehicles, admittedly, plus like a few ways to make creatures, but hey, there's a nice one. Wedding Announcement and Oketra's Monument. Announcement could save us for sure. That card's very good. Could wheel though Oketra's Monument too, though. With as few creatures as we have, that's not going to be anything special. The biggest issue I see is that we have a lack of 1 and 2 drops. We're missing like Esper Sentinel. We're missing the Selfless Savior. What other good 1 drops are there? I mean, we passed on Lunarch Veteran, but that's no big deal. I mean, yeah, I'm just going to play Simian Simulacrum here. 3 mana, 4/3 that has synergy with Restoration Angel. Good enough. Dare I say this might be the worst mono white deck I have ever drafted in any cube. And that's kind of saying a lot. With this few creatures, our pick 1, pack 1 also looks really bad here too. Like, I guess we're playing Guardian Idol since we don't have anything else to do on turn 2. I like this card in a lot of decks, but not this deck. Burn Down the House. Crazy good card in this format. Clearly just wheeling for no good reason. Hey, okay, we did wheel Thalia, we did wheel Warden. So that was all of the white cards in that pack. Remember, we took the Spellbinder. I think that's exactly what happened. I'm going to stick to that. We got unlucky. There just weren't many white cards opened. I'm going to take the 2-drop creature, even though it's so awkward for us. Soons came back too. This is like big white? Is that even a thing? I think I end up running the Elish Norn here. And like cutting the Eater of Virtue. And 17 lands. Is there a world where I want to run the Realm Cloak Giant as well? Like, just cut the Dancing Sword and run the Realm Cloaked. This might be the worst Thalia deck I've ever seen, by the way. Look at this. Look how many non-creatures I have. This is going to be the most awkward Thalia of all time. Any giants? No. I'll leave the Thalia in. I'm not going to run the Wrath. So, I did get some different lands here. Finally, another good old border land. They put the Saga lands in the store for a little while. I don't think they're going to be available by the time this video goes up, but to go along with our promo, old art ones. Alright, we forced mono whites. The cards weren't opened, and we ended up with this, so good luck to us. I am praying we can get a few wins here. Ah yes, the classic turn 2 Thalia with this hand. I'm gonna mulligan that hand. That is a lot better. Pitch the Thalia. Turn 2 Adanto, turn 3 Benelish, turn 4 Wandering Emperor is nice. Are we really playing a mono-white mirror immediately? We might be. Nope, we lied. That's right, I can give that indestructible. Can't burn that thing. Ooh, let's see what ability it gets. Gain trample, sure. Alright, let's attack for 3. Let's go with Spellbinder since we drew that instead. Take a peek at what's going on. Humiliation, Fateful Absence, Monument, Fight with Fire. Damn, that Humiliation's really freaking good on my Vanguard. I guess let's go ahead and target it even though they can still cast it, because that'll make them tap out. Like, by taking that, that's the only way that they won't be able to double spell this turn. So, if they don't get Hexproof on Crystalline Giant this turn, we get to kill their only threat and they're left with a bunch of garbage. Well, not garbage, but stuff that doesn't matter. Yeah, this is good. Alright, come on, no Hexproof. Or Vigilance, actually. Death Touch, perfect. Because this is tapped creature, right? Yes, excellent. So Emperor, exile the Giant. And now they have nothing.
I am almost sad to see you go.
They might have to just Fateful my Emperor. What you gonna do? They can still Humiliation my Adanto if they wanted to get rid of its abilities. Just, like, turn it into a 1/1. It's not a terrible play. They drew Selfless Savior. Boo. Do they want to Humiliation the Vanguard now? They do. Okay. Does this work? Can I make it indestructible still? No, because it loses all abilities, and that would count as one of them, right? Oh, we actually want to make a creature here, otherwise they just... yeah. Putting a counter on Marshall doesn't matter since they still have the absence in hand. Jeez, they drew Lightning Bolt for the turn? Boo. Well, if they go for Monument, we can Mana Tithe it, and that'll be worth it. They could also go Absence on my 2/2 and then attack for 3. Huh? We've drawn some fat. That was a really awkward turn for them. They played around my Mana Tithe by not using up their mana very well. Kinda sucks. Did you draw a 2-drop creature? Holy crap, they did. Well, at least we get a Mana Tithe it, but they still get a 1/1. Sure. And I think this is worth doing while they're tapped out. Just give our creature indestructible. That's good. This is a very weird game. Force them to use the Fateful Absence. And once they use Fateful Absence, then we can more realistically get our Lyra online. Like if we just draw a land next turn, oh baby, we're set. Perfect. Removal gone. 2-turn air clock with lifelink. That was a good draw for them. Jeez. That was a really annoying draw. So now I can't even attack, because if I do, their adversary just gains 6 life back. So our game plan is just to get 2 more lands. 2 more lands, resolve Elesh Norn, and win the game. Sounds like a pretty good step in the right direction. That is not what we wanted to draw. That is... Okay, 1 more land. They're due for some lands too. That's fine. Land immediately wins. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, wrong land! Okay, I just run this out as a 5/5. Or sorry, 4/4. Alright, they got 1 draw step. They're due for land. Play your land. That's fine too. Alright, GG's. We win. Pretty impressive. They drew 4 land stop. So once Elesh Norn resolves, adversary's going to die, which is going to kill all of their other creatures as well. GG's. Okay, very nice. Well, as much as I was crap talking the Elesh Norn, I won the game there. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. On to game number 2. Hey, that's about as good as a hand as we can hope for. Well, kind of. The Guardian Idol and the Caravan are pretty weird in mono. Oh yeah, that card's nice. It's gonna be a little while before I double spell, but we still want to get that online, I think. Ooh. That's bad. Alright, wedding announcement. Get active, friend. I'll take a bunch of 1/1s. Sure. Okay, no more lands though, please. Let's go Caravan Idle Pass. We can play Elish Norn next turn if we draw it. Yeah. Targnar, so the red-green... Oh my god, have we drawn a land every single turn? Yay. As we go like this, pass. That's fine. Love them using removal on one of the tokens we got for free. Caravan's good as a frickin' 6/6 here. Certainly. That's not a good sign. Huh. They might have Embercleave, and if they do, I can't really beat that anyways. So we'll make our blocks. We don't want to put the Caravan on the Bone Crusher, otherwise the Cleave blows us out. If they do have Cleave, we want to make it so they have to trade. Yep. Very obvious. Are you kidding? Insane. That's absolutely bonkers. I think I've drawn a land every single turn. Oh, they're playing out Sunrise to get extra value instead of equipping Embercleave? Sure. Wait, what? What is happening here? They can't kill both, and I don't take any trample damage if I double block. I have no idea what that play was. Hey, a spell! I think I like doing the Loxodon here. Okay. Maybe we have a small chance. I mean, just a 5/5. Well, with Embercleave. Lyra! Okay! God, we have a chance. We actually have a chance here. Our draws at the beginning, absolute garbage. But now we have started to find some action. Oh, wait, what? Why did it tap my Guardian Idol? You kidding? I meant... I don't know why it auto-tapped my Guardian Idol. Now I'm dead if they... Well, I guess I would have already died if they had removal for Lyra, but... That's so bonkers. I mean, I have them dead on board, but... Then they had double creature? Come on. Oh. Unbelievable. I need them to mess up. Okay. Well, I'm dead if they attack with both. I have two 3/3s I can block with. And if they pump here, I do die. It looks like they saw the play. Okay, GG's. That was a miserable game. Man, flooded out. Auto tapper kind of got me. I still would have had to block with Lyra, I'm pretty sure, but still. Sheesh. All we needed was like one spell a turn sooner. I think we win that. Alas, not meant to be. Now we get to play against Corticals with our Garbo Mono White. This should be fun. I get to go Thalia plus hold up. Or plus never hold up Mana Tithe. Mono White Guardian Idol. Ooh, a Luris. Do we want to just exile the Mart or the Luris? Guess we do. Mono white versus mono black. I bet you his deck is a little bit stronger than mine is, though, given our card quality. Ah, not mono black. It's not a bad draw. Okay. This is working. Hold up. I can go 4 mana Unbreakable and hold up Mana Tithe. This is working actually rather well. Could have also animated the Guardian Idol to pump it, but then I won't have Mana Tithe open. Yes! We get to Mana Tithe the Noxious, baby. And that's lethal. Equip the sword to our flyer. Yes! Yes! The Mana Tithe of Dreams! Oh, poopy mono white gets there. Alright, we're 2-1. Let's keep going. Go, go, go. Okay, on to the next round. Wardrobe change. This hand's pretty good. Turn to Adanto Vanguard. Turn 1 Salundi Vision for our opponents. Alrighty. We don't have too many 1-drops to draw, but Clarion Spirit into a 1-drop would be pretty juicy if we could hit it. Nope, that's fine. Still gonna run it out though as a creature. 2-drop, 2-drop, Kyodai, Unbreakable Formation could be quite good. Depending on what our opponent is up to. Esper Control, perhaps? Let's go to combat. No plays. Alright, we're just gonna pass with Kyodai open. No reason to do anything. Or run into a counter on Sorcery Speed. Ledger Shredder. Into Thief of Sanity, sure. So they can turn that into a 2/4. Hopefully they discard a land, though, off of the Connive trigger. They discarded an Elspeth Conquers Death. Okay. So we'll go Kyodai, target the Clarion Spirit. Interesting. Sadly, we cannot go Thalia into Unbreakable Formation, so we're going to have to go Unbreakable Formation into Thalia, which will give them another trigger of Ledger Shredder, though. Oh, they didn't even block the Clarion Spirit with their Ledger Shredder. This does let them connive, but it's worth it to get a token for us and also turn off a lot of their spells, make it a lot harder for them to do anything here. That's pretty rough for them. Quite the curve out we had here. Destroy each creature with power 2 or less. Alright, so we can activate this ability. It's not too bad. Can they even afford to... They can't even afford to attack. Yeah. Jeez. Alright, well, creature into Unbreakable Formation seems to be good enough. Remember, kids, stay hydrated. Work out. Wardrobe change because I went to the gym. Get them gamer muscles, you know? Gamer muscles so I can beat down with my brain. We're on the play. We don't have a 2-drop, but we don't have many in the deck. This is a really slow hand, but I guess I'm supposed to keep it because, well, what else am I trying to mulligan for? Played a Kabira takedown, sure. We have Restoration Angel with Kyodai, which is kind of clever. Green-white Mind Stone from the OP. We're just gonna curve out, starting on turn 3 here. First play Benelish Marshall's not very exciting, but it's good enough. If we can just hit a 5th land on by turn 5, we should be in really good shape. Although if we don't, we have double 4-drop to go after. Argoth, Restoration of Iganjo. Okay. Wonder if they have a Titania. Definitely flashing out one of our creatures here. Blue. The fairy. Oh, I hope they go for a tuck on the Marshall. Oh, that would have been really good if they did. So we want to flash in the Kyodai in response to the untap. That way, if they have a counter, they don't get to do it. Let's go to combat. Let's attack both at Teferi. They have like a seal away, we can resto. Brazen Borrower. Yep, that's good enough to Restoration Angel as well. That counters their Brazen, so it just ends up dying.
Keep up the pace.
2 4-power flyers looks pretty nice here. What does this Elspeth do again? We can give our Benelish Marshall flying. A flying counter. It's kind of cool. Pass and not utilizing the land or the mana. Maybe they have like a Shark Typhoon or something. I think I just like sending both of my flyers at their Teferi and seeing what happens. Ah, settle the wreckage. Fair enough. Okay. Get to thin out our deck at least. And on board Teferi for more than even one turn is probably just game over, though. So much card advantage gotten from them. Fateful Absence kill. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, maybe if they don't have anything somehow, Elspeth giving Benalish Marshal flying, killing Teferi could work. We also have the Cave of the Frost Dragon. I guess it's actually better to Cave of the Frost Dragon here. Because it's harder to kill lands with something. Though I'm guessing this is probably not going to work out. I think I just have to go for it. Maybe kill or bounce the Marshal so the Cave of the Frost Dragon only deals 3. Sublime Epiphany. Gotcha. Bounce Teferi back. Interesting. Make another copy of their Architect. Yeah, that's pretty bad for me. They did hit a land on top. Oh, and there's a Pact of Negation too? Oh, Jesus. Alright, that probably does her.
I'm known for my hurry.
Can't realistically beat that. Even if they don't counter the Dancing Sword, they just have more than enough pressure to just kill us with the onboard stuff. I mean, I imagine they do this. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, good beats. GG's. It's very too good. 3 and 2. I'm hoping to get to 5 wins with this deck. Remember, this is the forced mono white, and it is a very bad mono white. So if we can get to 5 wins and get our money back, that would be fantastic. On to game number 6. Have to win every game from here on out. Ooh. I keep because we have Wedding Announcement, which is one of our best cards. Ah, we can actually lay down arms, the Elvish Mystic. That's nice. 1 mana. Dork, go bye-bye. Do you have another one? Oh, Lovestruck Beast. Would have been nice to draw a creature there, but again, our deck doesn't really have many 1s or 2s, so beggars can't be choosers, as they say. We're gonna take quite a bit of damage from that Lovestruck Beast, it feels like. Oh, jeez. Dromoka's command to just clear out the Wedding Announcement's brutal. That's funny. And once again, we're in one of those games where we're just drawing all of our land. Okay, well. That is the way it goes sometimes. In fact, I've drawn 4 lands in a row, I believe, haven't I? Oh, they missed it. They missed that I can eat their 1/1, so that's good. It means the Lovestruck Beast might not be able to attack anymore. Elspeth. This is activate Mutavault. And then convoke. I guess we're pretty happy if the best play for them is to sack their clue. I'll block Tireless Tracker for sure if they attack. Okay. Sweet. If I get this trade-off, that's really good for us. Nice. Okay. I guess here we're just gonna pass. Again, if they don't realize it, I can animate the Mutavault, then crew the Caravan. It's kind of annoying that they have nothing but spells in their hand, though, since they've been missing land drops. Activate land, crew Caravan. Sure. This doesn't work, does it? Yeah, there's no way for me to crew the Caravan with Resto Angel and then flicker it, because you have to have the target as the Resto Angel enters, so. Okay. Oh, that Mana Tithe might be pretty good since they're missing land drops. Alright, I mean, let's go with Elspeth here. Activate the Mutavault. Let's give it flying. And start attacking, I guess. They have to make a 1/1 for the beast to attack. And I'm hoping they just tap out since they have been missing land drops. Like, if they go for a 6-drop here? No, that's not it. But that doesn't let Lovestruck Beast attack. Oh, wow. 1 mana short. If I had Mana Tithe, I can make them stop to kill the Elspeth, but I guess I probably should have done that. Sheesh, that's brutal.
The city's tearing its
Even more brutal is drawing more land. Yeah, I messed up. I should have Mana Tithe so that they couldn't kill the Elspeth there without losing their... Yeah, they just couldn't kill... Nah! This is so gross. I might have thrown the game by not firing off that Mana Tithe. It definitely feels like it. Sheesh. I thought Mana Tithe was going to be a good draw, but it turns out they just had a bunch of low drops in their hand. So I should have Mana Tithe on the previous turn. Damn. Can at least trade with the Oddity, but that should probably do her, unless I draw Elishnorn? Nope, Thalia. Alright, so if I Mana Tithe that one turn, they don't get to kill the Elspeth, I get to give something a lifelink counter, and then maybe there's a chance I can actually win that game. I wonder if I would have targeted the Mutavault. The Mutavault would have been a 5/5 flying lifelink. Because if I target the Restoration Angel, they just eat it like with their Skyclave like they did, but damn, that was very winnable, but I punted. Okay, 3-3. Well, that's the way it is sometimes. Again, this was a forced mono white deck, and this is a really bad mono white deck. Excuse me. You want to be much lower to the ground. We have none of the 1-drops. None of the important 1-drops. We have very few of the 2-drops. So this was like a D quality deck, and I think that reflected in the overall win rate. But thanks for watching, everybody. There's a little mono white. We did some mono black yesterday. Maybe we'll do some mono green, blue, or red tomorrow. Who knows? Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back later. Bye-bye.